What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Engineering and Wisdom with Ali. It is great to see your beautiful and smiling faces here again. So if you are studying or have studied at university, you know that doing 4 subjects per semester is considered full-time study, which in itself is a lot of work. Well, today I'm going to tell you how I did 6 subjects in one semester and how you can use the same tips to finish your bachelor's degree quicker. I will also show you my academic transcript before and after this particular semester, so you guys see for yourself how I went with it. So with no further ado, let's get started. Welcome back everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time watching my videos, don't worry, I haven't missed much. This is only my second video. I will put the link to my first video here and also in the description. The first video was all about me introducing myself to you guys so you guys have an understanding who I am. In short, my name is Ali and I am currently in the final semester of my engineering degree here at the University of Adelaide. So let's jump into the topic of today's video, which is how I did 6 subjects in one semester and how you can use the same tips I used to finish your degree quicker. For you to get a grasp of how busy my schedule was, let's jump into the computer where I'm going to show you my timetable for that particular semester. While we are there, I will also show you my academic transcript before this semester, and at the end of this video, I will show you my academic transcript after this semester so you guys see how I went with the courses. So let's jump into the computer now. Okay everyone, so I am currently logged into my Access Adelaide account. This is where we come to access all of our study information. So from here, if I go to a student and then enrollment, I should be able to see all the timetables. Okay, so there it is. So from here, if I go to 2019 semester 2, we should be able to see my timetable for that semester that I did 6 subjects. This is the first week, and usually in the first week of the semester, we don't have any tutorials or laboratories, so it's usually lighter than the rest of the semester. However, if you can see, there are already a lot of clashes. So I have 4 clashes per week. For example, the research project management is clashing 4 to 5 p.m. Wednesday with the construction management and surveying course. So if I go into the second week, then you will see that things will start get busier and busier and busier. So there is quite of a hectic schedule. Okay, so now we've seen that, let's jump into my academic transcript. So now I have up my academic transcript right before this semester. You can see my GPA as sitting at 6.067, which is okay, it's definitely above average. And you can also see all the 6 courses that I was enrolled in here. So all these courses that I've highlighted are the courses that I was enrolled in this semester. Okay, so now you have seen this, let's jump back into the video. So as you guys saw, it was a pretty hectic schedule, and I soon realized if I wanted to get through that semester and be successful, I should really adopt certain principles to my life that will not only help me get through that semester, but will help me thrive and get the best grades. I have turned those principles into tips for you that you can use to finish your degree quicker. So let's jump right into it. Tip number 1, get your morning right. There are so many studies that shows the way you spend your morning sets direction for the rest of your day. So get your morning right and do whatever that it is that will help you get you in the right mindset. Whether it's going to be going to the gym, going for a run, meditating, listening to music, or whatever it is for you, make sure you do that so you are ready for the rest of your day. For me in particular, I changed my routine entirely. I started waking up at 5 a.m, going to the gym and then meditating. Trust me, it wasn't easy to wake up at 5 a.m, but my health was a priority and I was not going to jeopardize that for doing 6 subjects. And instead, I made it my first priority. There were a few things that really helped me with waking up that early. One of the things that really helped me was a quote that I came across. The quote was saying, whatever you do for 90 days will become a habit, and it is so true. In and around 90 days, I started to literally wake up before my alarm, and it became easier and easier to wake up at 5 a.m. The second thing that really helped me was Mel Robbins' 5-second rule. If you don't know Mel Robbins, I strongly suggest you to look her up and listen to her videos. So her 5-second rule is this. If you want to do anything, you only have 5 seconds to do it, otherwise your mind will convince you otherwise. And it is very, very true. So I started applying this rule into my waking up routine. So the moment the alarm would go off, I would count to 5 and I would get up. Mel Robbins has a book for her 5-second rule. I will put the link for that one in the description, so you make sure you check it out. Tip number 2, get plenty of sleep. To be productive day in and day out, you want to make sure you get plenty of sleep the night before. And trust me, you will need to be productive to finish your degree quicker and do extra subjects each semester. For me, I'll go to bed every night at 10 p.m. regardless to make sure that I am getting at least 7 hours of sleep. Those days that I was really tired, I would go to bed a bit earlier, around 9 or 9:30, to get that extra sleep, which would help me the next day to be extra fresh and extra focused. Tip number 3, start your assignment as soon as you receive them. This will help you with coming up with all the questions you need to finish your assignment. You can then take this question to your next tutorial or practice session and ask your lecturers or tutors. This will help you to finish all your assignments on time and to be on the top of all your work. Tip number 4, picking the right group members. Our university degrees have many group projects, which means you have to work with other people to complete them. You want to make sure you pick your group members very carefully to make sure they have the right work ethic, which will in turn means you will stress less to get the work done. I strongly recommend you to start networking with other students from the earlier day of university so you know which ones are the right pick for you. Tip number 5, taking charge of the group projects. This follows the previous tip. I tried to take charge of as many as group projects that I possibly could, which would then allow me to allocate tasks and get the work done on time. This will help me stress less about the work and just be in charge of the works done. However, from the previous tip, since I picked my group members very carefully, I was able to sit back on some projects and let others take charge. This really highlights the importance of picking the right group members for yourself. So to this point, I've given you 5 tips that will really help you to finish your bachelor's degree quicker, if that's something you're planning to do. Now, the following tips are in and around time management, something that is so important when it comes to studying at university or when we enter our professional lives. Time management is a skill and is learned over the years, and it is not as simple as someone telling you and you'll be able to just easily apply it to your life. With that said, let's jump into the next few tips, which is all about time management. Tip number 6, keeping track of your work. You want to keep track of all your work and you want to have them in one place. I use Google Calendar personally, but you can use any of the other calendars that are available online. This will allow you to have that one place you can come and get a grasp of how busy you are, and you can manage your time accordingly. Tip number 7, prioritizing your task. This is so important. This is one of the most important things when it comes to time management. If you're able to prioritize your task, you are a step ahead of everyone else. This in itself will take another video, but simply put, you want to label your tasks from high to medium to low priority, and you want to work on those high and medium priority tasks as long as you can. Once you have them finished, then you can attend to those low priority tasks. I will definitely do another video on this, so keep an eye out for that one. Tip number 8, write a to-do list. Once you have identified your high to medium priority tasks, you want to write a to-do list at the end of each day for the next day. I personally did that every day and I'll still do that to this date. There are 2 major benefits with to-do lists. One is that you can capture everything you have to do in one place. And second is that it organizes and manages tasks in a way that is very easy to determine what to do next. For me personally, what takes to-do list to the next level is to allocate time for each task. For example, let's say you have an assignment that you have to do. And you know this assignment that might take you about 2 hours. You write this assignment into your to-do list, and next to it you write 2 hours. This will allow you to exactly know how much time you have in a day. It will allow you to fit more in one day. So the last 3 tips were about time management, which will really help you to manage your time more effectively and get more done in one day. Now let's jump into our final and last tip for this video. Tip number 9, take regular break from studying. It is very easy for us to burn ourselves with studying too much, so it is very important to take regular breaks. Step away from your study zone, go outside, make yourself a cup of tea or watch something that will distract you from studying for a little bit. However, make sure you're not taking too long of a break because you may lose your motivation to study. In addition to taking a regular break and study during the day, you may want to schedule a day per week or per fortnight where you don't study at all. I found that very helpful. For me in particular, every second Sunday, I was not studying. And this really helped me to refuel my brain and actually get motivated to study again the next day. Alright guys, so there were 9 tips that will personally help me to get through a semester with 6 courses. I hope you find some value in it, and it will help you to finish your degree quicker if that's something you're planning to do, or you're planning to do a semester of more courses than usual. If you've liked what I've shared so far, please press that like button below. It will help me a lot. Now it's time to jump back into the computer so I can show you guys my academic transcript after this semester so you guys see how I did. So now I have up my academic transcript after this semester. I've already highlighted the courses that I did in this semester so we can straight away jump into seeing my grades. So I've got an 86, a 92, an 85, an 89, 90, and an 82. So pretty good results overall. So 5 high distinctions and a distinctions. The other thing I wanted to show you guys was my GPA. So my GPA is now 6.286. So I've improved my GPA by more than 0.2 points in one semester, which is pretty good overall. So that's it guys. I just wanted to show you guys this so you can see for yourself that all the hard work and commitment I put in that semester did pay off at the end and the results were very good. Alright guys, so that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys found some value in it and enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, that will really help me a lot, and please leave a comment below of what you want me to do next and what you want to see from me next. With that said, thank you so much for watching again, and until next time, live a life with no limits.